Welcome to another adventurous FOC adventure. That is right, everybody. It is the final order cutoff show that you need to be watching, whether you are an independent shop, big retailer chain, or an independent person just doing some book ordering from home. Either way, I got you all covered. Something for everybody, and this is why I'm the best kept secret in comic books. Welcome to the Secret Variant, everybody. I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS. I want to thank you for joining us here on this fine occasion, and for smashing that like button, and of course for leaving a comment after the show's over, and of course for clicking the notification bell for notifications for when we do go live. Now, I'm in talks with somebody who wants to maybe spice up the Ultra box before I give it away. How's that sound? See? Good things are worth waiting for. As well as the next episode of the Raw Report, when I actually give you guys the flagship episode, which is my pickups, there's usually a lot of speculation in there as to what I'm buying. And that's some of the reasons why I expect some of you guys to join me over there. So just subscribe to the channel, and when I'm ready to do that episode, you'll love it. Don't forget to check out our friends, of course, on the feature channel section. And, of course, follows are always appreciated, whether it be on Facebook, IG, or Twitter. You can find all the links to all those. And comic book people in the house, check out Newbie. He's one of the feature channels on this channel's section because he is a true OG. Just like the OG over there at One Comics, Drew, having fun out there at C2E2. And saw him doing a Scotty Young signing. You know, he's still on Whatnot. He's definitely one of the better sellers on the Whatnot app. I can vouch for him. Drew's the man. I'm buying from him for years, so I mean, how much more of a recommendation can you get from a customer? That's right, Kitty. All right, so comicbarricade.com, of course, is out there to help keep your comic books upright in the boxes, and you can use my code ULTRA to get you 10% off your order. Subscribe to the wonderful people over there at White Bat Audio and Carl Casey at whitebataudio.com. And over there on Spotify as well, and using him for the background music. And then, of course, Mr. Eric S. Hurd, also known as Hurd S. Eric over there on IG. Make sure you guys follow him and hit him up for some variant cover work, because the man's an artist. Not only does he do sick logo work, he does good variant cover work as well. So, I mean, can you blame him? Look at that. It's good stuff, right? Well, this is the Secret Variant, everybody. And I thought I had another slide in there, but I might not have unhid it. So that just happens. But you know what I'm going to unhide? This myself. Hello, everybody. And if you're at MegaCon this weekend expecting to see me, I have sad news for you. Unfortunately, I will not be attending MegaCon this weekend. I have too many other things keeping me occupied, which is fine, right? But one of those things is, of course, keeping you all informed on your new updates. Shout out to Ninth Wonder. I don't think he's in town, because if he was in town, he would have told me he was going to be in town. And none of my friends said that they are in town. So it kind of sucks. But they're all doing their thing. But make sure you follow Ninth Wonder as well over there on IG. And I don't know, you guys got another sale coming up on YouTube there. How may we help you? If you don't know about that, that's Mighty Mel V's sales show that happens on YouTube. You guys should check them out too. Of course, you guys know who Mighty Mel V is. If you know who I am, because you only know about me through the grapevine, because I'm canceled, which is fine. But anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Good to see everybody in the live chat. Good to see everybody watching on the rewind, of course. And here we go, everybody. So this is the Secret Variant. So what is the Secret Variant, you may ask? If you didn't read the show description, well, first off, I'm going to be spoiling you with some things that might be spoiling the story if you haven't been to the comic shop recently. So we're going to be looking at covers of future books coming out in the coming weeks. Some of the Marvel stuff's about a month out, meaning you have a little bit of time before you can catch up on story and be fully spoiled. But you guys know how it is. Sometimes these covers do spoil you on the story, and I'm sorry to be that guy, but that's what happens. But we're looking at, again, books coming out in the upcoming weeks. The final day to order most of these books is going to be this Sunday. Some of them are going to be Monday, depending on your store and how they order books, but some of these books are on the Lunar distribution network, which are indeed a Sunday closeout. The remainder may be on Lunar and previews depending on how your store orders. So you might have a couple of options on that. But again, you want to get your store orders in by this Sunday to make sure that they've got them and that you do not overpay, because that's the purpose of the show. The show is here to make sure that the stores have enough copies of the hot variant covers to satisfy their customers, and also to make sure that you customers are satisfied with the hot variant and not having to pay that hot variant price on release day because you pre-ordered your book and you got it at a good price. So this is what we do, everybody. Guerilla Style. So the first publisher we're going to be covering this evening is going to be Ablaze Publishing, and we've got, of course, Lovecraft, the Unknown, Kadath, number 8. That's cover A. A cover B, and shout out to my buddy Lucas for that tentacle tip. He's all about that tentacle stuff. So there you go, buddy. Cover B for you. Cover C is the Moi homage, and then here's your 10 copy Sana Virgin, the 20 copy Nieto Virgin, and the 30 copy Solomon Black and White Virgin. All right, we got Aftershock, Shattering Your Expectations with Bulls of Beacon Hill, number 4. So, fun fact, I actually lived in a place called Beacon Hill in Washington State. It's a swank little neighborhood in Seattle, Washington. Fear of a Red Planet, number 4. And that's going to wrap it up for Aftershock. Next up, we've got the American Mythology Productions giving us the Carsons of Venus, Realm of the Dead, number 1 through 3 reader pack. And then we've got Legend Fell, number 2, cover A. Cover B. And then the 1 of 250 copy Judy photo cover. The Judy photo cover signed is going to be a 1 of 50. So there's going to be 300 of those variants, 50 of them signed. Rawhead Reborn number 1. And I don't know what is going on here, but that is some kind of, yeah. And then here you go, Rawhead Reborn number 1, cover B. The racy variant. And then here is the Century Edition. Scary Christmas Volume 2, number 1, double signed. Silent Night, Deadly Night, number 4, cover B. So this is the weird part, right? They didn't show a cover A, but they show a cover B. And then they showed a cover C, classic photo variant. Oh, there's the cover A. The main cover A, they put them out of order. That's right. I wonder what's going on there. So Nightmare Fuel for Christmas. Archie Comics Digest, of course, giving you World of Archie Jumbo Comics Digest 129. Next up, we've got Artists, Writers, and Artisans, also known as the AWA, giving us the Trojan, number 4 of 4. We've got the Jeff DeCall on the only cover offering. Frank Miller presents. We've got Ancient Enemies, The Wraith and Sun, number 1, cover A. And the cover B, which is the wagon variant. What's up, Empire Comics, as well as you, Comic Collector E2. Good to see you guys. Floating World Comics. We've got final orders due, of course, on the Lunar Network for the Santos Sisters, number 4. And, yeah, we're going on that. Legends Publishing, giving us Carnal Confessions, number 12, cover A. Oh, look at this, cover B. So, watch that cover. So, we got cover C also out here with Pete Woods. Then we got the cover D, which is the 25 copy Richard Ortiz variant. So, all right. So, this is obviously with a name like Carnal Confessions. You should have expected something. Whoa! The 1 in 50. A little exaggerated, but you know, that's how the guys like it, right? Carnal Confessions, number 2, cover F, 100 copy incentive. So, this is how they're going to lure you in. They got a 1 in 50 that looks like this, and they got a 1 in 100 that looks like this. All right. Mad Cave, giving us Dahlia in the Dark, number 5 of 6 with a cover A. And then there's Here's your cover B. But we've also got Mad Cave Studios Legacy Battle Cats number 5 of 5. So this is a reprint of the original Battle Cats, I believe. I think that's what's going on with these legacy, what they're calling them, legacy books. Here's the cover B, the Jesse Lonergan variant. And then we've got Tales from Nottingham, number 3 of 6. Spidey Hunter in the house. Omar V dropping by. But Tales of Nottingham, of course, is another tie-in to the original Nottingham story that was done previously. That was supposed to be like a 5-issue or 6-issue miniseries or whatever. It went like 10 or 12 or whatever. Opus, of course, giving us Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer number 12, cover A. Here is the cover B by Frazetta. But then there's also going to be a 5-copy incentive blank sketch. So they didn't show us the cover art for that one. But they did show us the 10-copy incentive variant, which slaps. And then the 20-copy incentive, which is the same, just versionized. But I'm sorry, my cropping skills were lacking there. Yo, Spidey Hunter up in my old stomping grounds back home there, man. I used to be able to spit at that bridge. Frazetta's Dawn Attack number 4, cover A. So there's the cover B to go along with that by Frazetta. And then we've got the 5-copy incentive Saya Ohm, everybody. Shout out to Mighty Mel V, who is also a fan of Saya Ohm's work. Topic of discussion way back. She's done so many covers that just don't get the heat they deserve, I think. Frank Frazetta's Dawn Attack does have a 10-copy incentive by Alan Qua, but they didn't have the trade dress version of it. But here's the 20-copy version. So just assume that the 10 copy is going to be this one with trade dress on it. And if it's something different, even better. It's just more bonus for you. Now, Olivetti, wow. Constantly just knocking it out the park. So this one is the San Julian's Queens of the Lost World. This is our issue number 1, cover A. This is the cover B. And then the 5-copy, it says the 5-copy Casas, but it's got a sketch cover. So I don't know what's going on there. There's a 10-copy Casas variant, which has trade dress on it. And then, so this is what I think happened here. I think they got those backwards. And they say that there's a Panosian unbranded, but it looks like it's the San Julian that might be the unbranded, and there might be a sketch variant that might be a 5-copy incentive, like the previous book stated. But I don't want to go making assumptions. I'm just trying to let you know the logical pathways that I would go about this one, but you can confirm with your store. But it's an Opus number 1. Mojo Quid in the house. What's up? So, of course, we got Scout Comics. If you're on the Lunar Network, they're also due this Sunday, but you might be able to preview them out and get them on Monday as well. But take no chances. Impossible Team Up number 1. Oh, it's a one-shot. Impossible Jones and Captain Lightning cover A. And then here is a 10-copy incentive unlockable. That is, of course, a homage to the Legends of the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Returns. So, I don't know. It's a homage cover. Sometimes they do good, sometimes they don't. Junction Jones and the Curdery. Oh, it's the Corduroy Conspiracy. Oh boy, Junction Jones and the Corduroy Conspiracy, everybody. I think I messed that one up too last time. Keepers of the Cosmos number 1. Here is your cover A. This is your 10-copy incentive variant cover, which of course does pay homage to another couple covers that use this chess homage. Can't quite place it right now, but I'm sure there's a bunch of them because it looks very familiar. Oswald and the Star Chaser number 2 of 4. And then we've got Quicksand number 1, cover A, and a 10-copy unlockable. Snow White Zombie Apocalypse number 3 of 6. And that's going to wrap it up for Scout. Tripwire, the genre magazine, is giving us the Tripwire number 59. However, issue number 59 is their first imprint. So Tripwire has been an online magazine apparently, and now they are going to print. This was in the Lunar distribution network, so for you Indiana Jones fans, look, there's no discounting the Star Wars insiders that, that have the Mandalorian appearances in them that predate all the comic book stuff. You can't ignore it. So, just in case you're an Indiana Jones fan, you're looking for first appearance of old Indy, there you go. But apparently it's a quarterly magazine. Oh yeah, and I got to share a Campbell variant for a magazine that I have issue number 0 of that's apparently doing really big things. Vault, and of course, depending on who you're ordering from, this one's previews and Lunar as well, so you can order from either of them, but if you're Lunar Network, your orders due 4/2. Godfell number 3, cover A, and then here was the cover B. Whatnot Publishing dropping Astrobots number 1 on FOC yet again. I know this because I talked about this one before, because Astrobots is done by Simon Furman, who, if you guys know, Simon Furman is the creator of Death's Head. Death's Head was a property that he created in Transformers, but because of the way that the properties went, he created it for Marvel, basically. This is basically what would have been if Simon Furman had created the character of Death's Head for himself, and I'm kind of down with this because this is a really good concept in my opinion. Just don't know how some of you guys feel about the publisher, but I can't do nothing about that. All I can tell you is Astrobots number 1 with a cover A by Knott. He's got this cover B by Trunick. So there's this cover C by Josh Burcham. So Josh Burcham is actually a Transformers artist that actually has some blank sketch drawn by him. Cover D by Perez. I think that's probably the best of the covers. No dissing any of the rest of the guys, but just artistically, I'm looking at this one and being like, oh wow. This one's not too bad either. Kraft, kind of showing what it is. So let me give you the premise of the Astrobots. Astrobots is basically a sentient robot that was sent out to help humanity find other refuges as Earth was about to die, and basically some of these people ended up, some of these robot life forms, aka people, ended up evolving and setting up their own civilizations, and basically not giving a shit about humans. Here is your 10-copy action figure homage variant cover, obviously taking a homage to the you-know-who. The 25-copy incentive variant cover, also not too shabby, right? This is your 50-copy incentive variant of Apollo. So his name is Apollo, the Astrobot, and that is his blueprint variant. Here is the cover K blank sketch variant. So here's what's interesting. It went from cover H, I, and J are missing. So if there's a 1 in 75 and a 1 in 100 or an FOC variant, that's where it's going to be at. What up, Real Rude 6? Good to see you, my man. Here's the cover L, which is the not virgin cover. It's going to wrap it up for Whatnot Publishing. Here we go, everybody. This is Boom Studios into the major publishers already, so smash that like button if you haven't. We're already almost through the show. It's kind of a light FOC week, let's just be honest. They're ramping up. They're waiting for summertime to get back at you. Dune House Harkonnen number 4 of 12 with a cover A. And then here's the cover B. This is the 10-copy incentive. That's actually pretty fire. That looks really good. Like artistically, like if that was in a slab and it was a CGC 10. 25-copy incentive. And of course your cover E FOC reveal variant cover. And then the cover F unlockable variant. Grimm number 10. And then here's the cover B by Florentino. The cover C is your 10-copy Florentino incentive blood variant. And then this is the 25-copy incentive by Allen. This is your 50-copy incentive. This is your cover F FOC reveal variant cover. This is your cover G unlockable variant. This is your Neighbors number 2 of 5, cover A by Mercado. Neighbors number 2, cover B, Hans. That's right. This one, so Orzu broke a little bit of, a little bit of news recently with another variant cover under another publisher, but this one works better, if you ask me. Dark Horse Comics giving us Dragon Age Missing number 4 of 4. Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 6 of 8 with a cover yet to be revealed. Star Wars High Republic Adventures Jedi Quest one shot with a cover A. We got a Quest one shot cover B. And no incentive variant, which was weird, right? Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 5 of 12 with a cover A. The cover B by Nord. And then the Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 6, cover A by Fowler. Oh, and then the cover B by Nord is finally shown. So they got all those other ones not ready to show you, but they got this one fired up. Fired up. Dynamite Entertainment actually removed this title and the next book off of FOC last minute this evening. I only noticed as I was finishing up the images for Vampirilla. But Barbarella will be coming back around, and this is Center Cannot Hold, number 3. It's been removed from the previews website, but make sure you get your orders in just in case there's any kind of shenanigans going on for this book. The Muzbekov is the king. Cover E, cosplay is not too bad. Cover F, 10 copy incentive. The 10 copy cover G. The cover H, 15 copy cosplay. The cover I, 20 copy incentive, Vigante. Not too bad either. But Selena, yeah. Selena crushed it on the cover J, 25 copy. The cover K, Chew limited virgin variant. The cover L, Muzbekov limited virgin variant. And then there was no FOC variants, which I was going to say something about that. Because them not having an FOC variant ready, I bet you they pushed that title back and this title back. So let's just breeze through these real quick. This is Draculina Blood Simple. We got cover B. The placeholder for D. We actually missed C altogether. Cover E is your cosplay. Cover F is your 10 copy. Cover G is your 15 copy. Cover H is the placeholder for the 20 copy. And then the 25 copy incentive is not too bad. Cover J is your limited virgin, and then the cover K is your Linsner limited virgin. And then this is the only title that actually had its FOC books racked up for this evening, meaning this is the only one that's probably going to make it through FOC. Vampirilla Strikes number 12, cover A. That's your Perillo. Here's the Segovia, which, like, is this one channeling like the inner Rose Besh? But with a little bit better proportions. I see it. Yoon with the cover C. The cover D by Lau. The cover E, cosplay variant. The cover F is your 10 copy incentive Mike Mayhew modern icons variant. 15 copy cosplay virgin. 20 copy Segovia, black and white. The cover I, Lau Virgin. The cover J, Segovia 30 copy virgin. And then the cover K is your Perillo limited virgin. Cover L is your the Yoon limited virgin. And then here we have the cover M, FOC Perillo ultraviolet variant. The cover N, 7 copy FOC incentive Perillo tint. The cover O, 10 copy Perillo ultraviolet variant. The cover P, Mayhew modern icons incentive virgin variant cover. And you know what's awesome about this? I know that there will be some Wonder Woman fans who will remember this. Yeah, that's right, kitty. It took a sip of coffee. IDW Entertainment dropping Godzilla Rivals Biolante versus Destroya. Cover A. Cover B. And then here's the 10 copy incentive. Sonic the Hedgehog hits issue number 60 with a cover A. And then here is the cover B by Curry. And then this is your 10 copy incentive variant cover. Star Trek Defiant number 3 with a cover A. And check out badass looking Spock with a countdown to the Day of Blood. The cover B by Reese. The cover C by Dean Martinez. And then here is the 10 copy black and white. No, it's not. It says black and white, but it's not. This is the. It says it's a 10 copy. Oh, there's going to be a cover E with trade dress, and that's the 50 copy incentive. Cover F. So lots of variants for that Star Trek Defiant. Image Comics giving us Ambassadors number 1 of 6 with a second printing special edition. And pretty much they stole the suit design from the character Marvel just launched. But they stole that from the Korean flag. South Korean flag. Ambassadors number 3 of 6, cover A. The Ambassadors number 3 of 6, cover B. The Ambassadors number 3 of 6, cover C. And then here we got Dead Romans number 1. Second printing cover. Did not show the cover art, but they showed the placeholder for it. But they did this weird thing where they did a second printing cover B. So there's a second print cover A and a second print cover B. Dead Romans number 2, however, coming back with a cover A. And then a cover B. And a cover C. Dead Romans number 2 also has this cover D by Walsh. Deep Cuts number 1. No variants. Indigo Children number 1. Second printing. And then we've got Indigo Children number 2 with a cover A. And then we got the 10 copy incentive variant by Simmons. The 25 copy incentive variant by Simmons to follow. K number 7 with a cover A by Craig. Here is the cover B by Johnson. Philadelphia number 30 with a cover A by Alexander. Here's the cover B by Cooper. Cover C. Black and White Noir edition. Local Man number 2, second printing. With that funny homage. And then we got Local Man issue 3, cover A. And then the Local Man issue 3, cover B. Lovesick number 7 of 7, cover A. Here is your cover B. However, here's your cover C. There is your cover D. Push. Just kidding. Plush. Plush number 6 of 6. Here is your A cover. Here is the cover B. And then this is the cover C. Spawn Scorched, number 17 with a cover A by Mark Brooks, of course with that connecting variant cover. And then here is the cover B by Tomaselli. Torrent number 3, cover A. Torrent number 3, cover B. And then Torrent number 3, cover C. Vanish number 6 with a cover A by Stegman. With a cover B by Johnson. The cover C by Tony Daniel. The 10 copy incentive by Stegman. The 25 copy incentive Johnson Virgin. The 50 copy incentive by Daniel, which is probably the best of the variants in my opinion. But here's the Johnson Raw. It's not too bad, right? I don't know, what's 100 copy? What? 250 copy Stegman Raw. Yes, everybody. 250 copy incentive Stegman Raw art with a little bit of the blue line still left on it for you. What's the furthest place from here? Number 12, cover A. Here is the cover B by Dunn. And then this is the 10 copy incentive. And then this is your 25 copy incentive. No vinyl variants. I know you guys are disappointed by that, right? You really wanted that vinyl variant cover to be there. So DC with their final Lunar distribution orders due this Sunday, 4/2/2023. Chitlins, greens, and cornbread up in the house. What's up, buddy? So cover A, Steve Beach. Here we got the cover B by Rafa Sandoval. So this is your cardstock variant cover, and do not let your eyes deceive you. That is indeed a $5.99 cover price for that cardstock variant cover. So is the same for this one as your cover C. Super Workout Connecting Cardstock variant cover. So it's one of 4 covers that are going to connect. Action 1054 cover D, Ibrahim Mustafa Superman cardstock variant cover. And then here is the 25 copy Yasmin Flores Montez cardstock variant cover. 50 copy Steve Beach foil variant. So DC taking the easy way out and just saying, hey, remove the trade dress and put it on a foil. Remove the clutter and make it shiny. Oh, you know what? This was supposed to go over at Scout. This is Banshees number 204. You don't care. Batman The Audio Adventures number 7 of 7, cover B. So they showed you cover B, but they had the audacity not to show cover A. Blue Beetle Graduation Day number 6 of 6, just in time for the rumors that Monday we're going to get a trailer. Monday? And then we got Graduation Day cover B, Bruno Redondo cardstock variant cover with all 3 Beatles. Pretty wicked, huh? Blue Beetle Graduation Day number 6 of 6, cover D, Spanish language. So, you guys remember Primos? How'd the sales do in your shop for that? That's probably a good gauge on how the sales are going to do for this one. But I don't know about future rarity or anything like that, man. It might sell well in Spanish-speaking markets better, and they might just be doing this just to offer it here at stateside, but I would imagine that there's probably somebody else. DC Ruby with the cover A by Megan Hetrick. Cover B is the Mirka Andolfo cardstock variant cover. Detective Comics 1071 with the cover A. The cover B, Ivan Rice. And then here is the cover C, Kelly Jones cardstock variant cover. But wait, if you like that Kelly Jones one, don't worry. But this right here, the 25 copy incentive, hits. 25 copy incentive for sure. And then the 50 copy Kelly Jones foil variant cover. If you didn't like that nasty trade dress, it's going to be probably still there, but foil. Cover A for Green Arrow number 1, so the Dawn of DC, and this is a 6-issue miniseries, so it's time for a family reunion, even if it kills them. I know the story is like, isn't he dead? Didn't he die during the recent DC crisis? But Green Arrow number 1 is a cover B by Frank Cho, showing a cardstock variant cover and Black Canary, and it is only $4.99. David Nakayama providing this wonderful cardstock variant cover, of course, that most likely will look good slabbed. And for Green Arrow fans and David Nakayama fans, this is probably a no-brainer $50 slab. Hint, hint, stores who submit their own books. Dawn of DC Green Arrow number 1 does have this really wicked-looking blank variant cover as well. And then the 25 copy incentive variant, not too shabby. And of course, it's got the duo that everybody wants in a Green Arrow book, Green Arrow and Black Canary. They want to see Oliver and, yeah, you know who she is. I forget who she is right now. I'm not a DC reader. I'm just being honest. But it is your 50 copy Frank Cho foil, Black Canary. So here's the wraparound foil variant. So this is the A cover, just wrapped around, and it looks like the Red Canary from the recent crisis has survived the merger of worlds. But look back real quick. Is that not the version of the Spectre that is Oliver Queen? And is there 2 of them? Oh, you see the Green Lantern stuff going on in the background there? Or is that the Spectre mask? I'm not sure. Harley Quinn number 29 with a cover A by Sweeney Boo. And that's pretty wicked considering it's similar to that canceled Batman cover. Now, there was some speculation as to whether or not this was going to be the Jenny Frisian cover for this issue. The previous issue did have the fish variant that was in placeholders other spots. This is the 25 copy incentive by Megan Hetrick. And of course, nice card. I don't know if you're into those sort of things. This is your 50 copy incentive Matthias Bergara cardstock variant cover. Guerilla Mark knocking it out. So here is the Goddess of War. Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods, number 4 of 4, cover A. Here's the cover B by Simone DeMeo. And then this is the 25 copy incentive, cover C by Michael Cho. Riddler, Year 1, number 4, cover A, Bill Sienkiewicz. And then we've got the cover B by Stefan Subic. Does that look like a good variant to you? I mean, here is the Riddler Year 1, number 4, cover C variant by Mike Mignola. And then here we've got the cover D incentive, which is your 25 copy variant. And remember, this is Black Label, so it's going to be more of the adult-themed stuff, probably hardcore, murdering and things like that. But it appears to also be modeled after the Batman variant of Riddler. Sandman Universe Dead Boy Detectives, number 5 of 6, and there is your cover A. This is the cover B. That's wild looking. This is your 25 copy incentive. Kathy Kwan, cardstock variant cover. And then this is Tim Drake Robin, number 8, cover B, David Talaski, cardstock variant. Unstoppable Doom Patrol, number 2, cover A. Cover B, Alan Qua, knocking it out. And then here is the cover C by Jorge Molina, and it's a Mr. Robot. This is great. Wrapping it up for DC. We're on to Marvel, so if you haven't smashed the like button already, you need to do so right now. Don't forget to subscribe to the content that this channel provides and the service that we do. If you're not getting treated like you used to at your old shops, make sure you check out Chitlin Greens and Cornbread on the old IG and send him a message about how you can get in on the Drunken Pull Box. Because we got some incentives coming. So, Avengers War Across Time has no variant covers. And this is your issue number 5. Carnage Reigns Alpha number 1. So what we have here is now Carnage versus Miles Morales, everybody. Torrin Clark with a connecting variant cover. Kendrick Lim variant. And then the 25 copy incentive by Kyle Hotz. Now, supposedly this is the Carnage living inside of the Tony Stark created armor that he created during King in Black. Who's editing? Because if that's the case, then what's the purpose of having Deadpool reincarnate Carnage over there in the other story? Like, are they going to get it straight? Or do we got 2 Carnages in 2 different places right now? Cult of Carnage Misery, number 1 of 5. And then we've got the number 1 of 5, Stegman Venom, the other variant that they only have a placeholder for. Cult of Carnage Misery, the Inyuk Lee variant cover. And then here is the Todd Nauk Window Shades variant cover. You're a few months late on this release, I think. Cult of Carnage Misery number 1 with a 25 copy incentive by Lanil Yu. Okay. Not too bad. But there's a 50 copy incentive by Scan. It's going to make those 25 copies pretty common. Demon Wars Scarlet Sin number 1. And I'm sorry, I'm just sick and tired of Elseworlds and other things and just made up. I want my mainstream Marvel characters to be developed and story told. And that's the reason why I collect the comics. Demon Wars Scarlet Sin number 1 with a Gear Hero variant. Here is the Stephanie Hans variant. That's not too shabby looking. Here is the Hans Virgin variant, which is your 50 copy incentive. And then we got a Momoko variant cover also. We've got an Eastman variant as well. And then we've got this one. Mitsuhiro Arita. I hope I did not mess up your name. Artistically, I think this one knocks it out. Jen Bartel also comes along, gives you a 25 copy incentive. That's not too shabby, but it's Bartel. 100 copy Peach Momoko Virgin variant cover. Edge of the Spider-Verse number 1 of 4. Edge of the Spider-Verse number 1 of 4, 25 copy incentive Lashley variant cover, but don't get it twisted. There is also more Dino variants for you. Here is the Casanova's connecting variant. This is the Crisscross Howard the Duck variant. This is the Lashley Spider Killer variant. This is your Scotty Young variant. This is the 50 copy incentive by Ryan Brown of the Spider Sources. Groot number 1 of 4 with a Marvel in his classic green and white appearance on the A cover. Here's the Peach Momoko variant cover. Here is the Woods variant. I like that. This is Scotty Young variant, of course, and you guys get the reference for Trash Panda there. This is your 25 copy incentive by Ben Sue. So, I expect there to be a lot of these. Since it's an open order variant cover, you shouldn't have to worry about it being an incentive, and that 25 copy isn't going to be too shabby either. Immortal X-Men number 11 with a Mark Brooks on the A cover, and again, this is a return to the post-Sins of Sinister timeline, meaning they killed Moira and reset the timeline or something. Sorry, spoiler. We knew that was going to happen, though. I mean, like, we've been told months ago that they were going to go back. But at least they continued on with Immortal X-Men's numbering, so they're not messing up your collection. And I have good news, everybody. There is this Torrin Clark Spider-Verse variant cover of Emma Frost. That's all right. Not his best. This open order Stephanie Hans variant cover. So for everybody who loves that one Storm Hans variant that is kind of short ordered and was basically cleared off of eBay and called a ghost by people who, you know, might have had copies or might not have, I don't know. Stephanie Hans variants, when they're not incentives, don't tend to do as well as when they do when they are. We'll see how this one does. I think this cover rules, though. This is very well done. Kind of shows her lightning powers and, of course, the crack in the timeline. Now, this is one of those variant covers that if the right person hypes it for the right reason, like this one being an Adam Warlock variant in the background. Adam Warlock is the biggest thing since sliced bread. I suggest you buy Adam Warlock and waffles. And, you know, people are buying this variant cover. They're going to be like, yo, this variant is so rare, man, because nobody's going to order this thing. And I don't think when it is a variant cover that doesn't have characters that don't appear in the book, not in it, then the variant should be nullified. Like, what is that one that's really, really dumb? Oh, yeah, the Champions variant on Doctor Strange, what was it, 284? 285, something like that? Somewhere around there. With the Loki as Sorcerer Supreme story, there's a Champions variant that was just like short order just because it was a qualifier, and that actually made it more rare, but it's one of those pointless variant covers, if you know what I mean. But anyway, this one is on my pull list. The Phil Noto Quiet Council variant covers of this Immortal X-Men is going to be the most amazing looking set. So I hope they continue to do them beyond issue 12. And then to boot, if you are all about ordering a lot of that Phil Noto, the bonus is the 25 copy incentive by Ricardo. So Storm fans, buckle up, because she's not only on this Immortal X-Men tip right here, she's about to get her own series again after the Sins of Sinister reboot. Joe Fixits gets an issue number 5 of 5 and no variant covers. Yeah, but Empire, if you see what I'm saying, though, if it's another Carnage story and they don't tie it into other stuff that's going on editorially, are they even editing? Anyway, Moon Knight number 23. Now this one got a lot of people's attention just because it's a Moon Knight and Venom cover. But what we have here is a Dylan Brock Venom. As you can tell by the chains. Moon Knight number 23 with another one of those pointless variant covers. Even though I love the Guardians of the Galaxy with all my heart, I think they're one of my favorite teams. Of course, the classic team I like a lot more, but we'll get to them in a little bit. This right here is, again, one of those Stormbreakers variants that, like, they were doing a whole bunch of them for Groot Stormbreakers, like, but not on Groot's books. And it's like kind of like the Spider-Verse variant covers not being in Spider-Verse books. But you know what? This one's passable as the other Fist of Caution. Hunter's Moon. The Renaud variant, open order as well. So I didn't see any incentives unless they showed the incentive on accident. Scarlet Witch number 5 with the Russell Dauterman A variant. And then here we go. So here we have the mid-level Guardians of the Galaxy team, which is still Advanced Astro, but out of his uniform and before his symbiote. The version of Starhawk that has him married with Alita in body, which was really, really weird, especially for, you know, to be seeing in your teens. But then they started fighting over who would come out at once, so... but then, yeah, I mean, this is a Scarlet Witch book. Who cares about Guardians of the Galaxy on a Scarlet Witch book? And then they decided to try to help their orders out with the Scarlet Witch Aspinall Spider-Verse variant cover that shows a Scarlet Witch swinging. Dustin Wins variant, however, that looks good. Oh, everybody say hello to Peggy Bundy. But when Peggy Bundy was fresh out of high school, was a cheerleader, and marrying Al in like a couple of years. Oh, I see it. Spider-Man number 8, and of course, if you didn't, if you avoided the spoilers for the spoiler variant, I don't know if it's as big a deal as they were making it out to be, but I bet you there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be gassed about it. But the reveal of the spoiler variant for issue number 7 has hit market, so go ahead and search on the internet on that one if you're interested. Here's the Humberto Ramos variant cover placeholder. Oh, yes. And then after Mr. Zek, we've got the Spider-Man number 8 Liefeld Hominger variant cover, which shows the Secret Wars, but it shows Deadpool and X-Force, it looks like, taking care of the Mutant Liberation Front. And some other people. Is that Kane from Weapon X there too? So I see Feral, I see Wild Child, I see Shatterstar and Cannonball, I see Warpath, I see Siren. But the Deadpool in that one pose I think is great. And sorry for not turning off my phone. Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis number 1 has now Carnage fighting Spider-Man 2099. Carnage is just fighting everybody in all time zones and all places. They're going ultimate carnage on you. All right, so we got, the Lashley frame variant cover, of course, for all you frame variant connectors. The Reese connecting variant. And then this is your 25 copy incentive? They're giving you this? What in the world? Star Wars number 34, showing an OP Luke. Star Wars 34 with a Phil Noto variant cover. The Jedi 40th Anniversary variant cover, and this is number 15 of the 40 covers. This is Rebels on Endor. 34 also has a Lanil Yu variant cover, which is the Chewbacca and Han Solo 5th Anniversary movie variant. Star Wars number 34's action figure variant, however, is going to be the Darth Maul hologram, since we already have him on another variant cover. They decided to switch it up here, but this one going to be good. Star Wars Return of the Jedi Lando number 1, cover A by Ryan Brown, and I remember seeing somebody type out, did he just AI cover that one? Star Wars Return of the Jedi Lando number 1 with a Garbett connecting variant cover, of course. The Steel Freeze variant cover is actually probably the best open order. The 25 copy incentive by Raza. Yeah. 100 copy incentive by Brown. So this makes, there's going to be a Virgin variant cover. So obviously the Star Wars Lando stuff's not going to be there. But this makes the 25 copy incentive very affordable. Your store should have it. If they ordered 100, they're going to try to move these things, help them move these so they can sit on the remainder of the books. Because I mean, that's good, but I mean, are you really going to want a 100 copy Virgin incentive of this one when you can buy an open order A cover? Star Wars Yoda number 7. Star Wars Yoda number 7 with a Todd Malcolm variant cover. And then the Lemuel U. Beckett Han Solo 5th anniversary cover. But there's only 6 of them. X-Men Before the Fall, Sons of X number 1. And yes, I know that's a mouthful. Here is the Paquette variant cover. Here is the Simmons variant cover. So those are all 3 open order. There is no incentive variant for that. And that is our show. So I want to thank you all for smashing the like button thus far. You are the greatest audience any YouTube podcaster can ask for. And I had a whole bunch of, really quippy jokes and stuff like that, but I might have missed the mark on a few of them tonight. But it's fine. I got to go to work. So I'm going to try to make Drunken Chat tonight, but I might be stuck at work. Who knows? We will see. But the Secret Variant appreciates your views. And, of course, when you guys like and share the video, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode. Don't forget to check out Drunken Chat, which should be going live around 11:30ish p.m. Central Standard Time tonight over on Mighty Mel V and, of course, Comic Crusaders channels. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, I did, Lord of Brooklyn. So thanks again for watching, everybody. See you next week, and have a good one. Great outro music.